I have been fostering a Marine's cat. Who served overseas, and when he came back, he wanted to get his CDL. So I told him I would foster his cat for a day or forever, whatever he needed. And the cat has been in the basement. I'm in a power chair. I was trying to feed it, which I should not be doing. It's dangerous, obviously. I'm in a freaking chair because he attacks the kitten. And I found the kitten trying to find its home. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to do this as delicately as I can, without falling down the damn stairs. And without letting the cat up the stairs. I already spilled the water. And I have spilled it on the cat. Him crying is just breaking my heart because I broke my promise to the Marine. Excuse me. Excuse me, baby girl. But he does not like this kitty. And I cannot. It's just gotten to the point where I could feel her where I'm not feeling her bones. So the priority was, taking care of her, finding her home, because she was lost. And in the meantime, the Marine cat, he's a bachelor. He's a total bachelor. He does not want to share his litter. So he poops all over the floor, which I cannot have, and nor can I have. I cannot have the kitten getting attacked because he has no manners. So, and she's so cute and so sweet. So my goal and my thought was to get a new litter. So she likes riding around with me. But I still need to get him water. But I need to throw away the litter that is there. There's a litter in the basement that will also need to be thrown away. I'm simply doing the best I can. And so Miss Thing, I'll go ahead and feed her again. Uh-oh. Now, mind you, I am pre-surgery. I should not be bending and twisting, and I sure as hell should not be at the top of a set of stairs with the power wheelchair trying to take care of the cat. And here's the thing. Him being on the main floor, I can do that just fine. I had been doing that just fine. But him pooping and me trying to scrape poop up on the floor from a chair that I'm too short for, so I'm sliding out of it. I know, and you're just too cute. So that's not safe. But it's hard to communicate to people that these are things I should not be doing. And basically that I'm trying. Hold on. Basically being conditioned that other people's self-care is more important than my safety. Because that is the message that I receive. That, yeah. Oh, they would, but they're in the middle of something. They're busy. Alright, I'm trying to do this at the same time. I know. Hold on. I know, baby. I know. Hold on. We'll do it that way. But yeah, basically conditioned that other people's self-care and their plans take priority over my safety. That's pretty much that's how it's been for years now. And that anything and everything that I ask for, I'm just being, it's the passive-aggressive denial to control me. Getting yelled at about that I should know better, that I should be treating the foster cat better, that I'm his mommy. And this is not coming from the Marine. The Marine knows. The Marine is a man. He's got my back. Come on, baby. Go on. I know, I'm sorry that there was no reason for that. I just thought it would give you a little bit more room. Anyway, so she's had a constant food supply of Fancy Feast. And she's doing better. And then I had the Walmart delivered because I thought, throwing away the kitty litters that were there, that the Marine kitty, Graham, he deserves clean litters. He doesn't need litters that have been, used. Because when he does have litters that have been used, he uses the floor. So I had him on the porch for a little bit, which for 2 days I listened to him cry. And like I said, that had me, that was breaking my heart. So I had new litter come in. And these are not lightweight ones. These are full weight. And then I had the Tupperwares delivered as well, because they're just cheaper than actual kitty litter boxes, because they were like $8. But I am starting to put my foot down with people, because it is unacceptable that just certain things are unacceptable, and I have every right to call out inferior service or respect, because I paid extra to have the kitty litter delivered, and I had it set that they have to, ring the doorbell, and that I would direct them from there. But they didn't do that. They set them, they set them outside, and it's raining. So the kitty litters were 40 pounds a piece. So you're talking about 160 pounds of kitty litter that was set here, with open totes there, with the lids blowing down the, there was a lid under the car, there was a lid on the stairs, the totes were blowing around, and those things were outside. So I gave them a failing review. They did not, they didn't follow instructions, and it cost me effort. It put me at risk of falling because these are 40-pound boxes. And if I didn't have the power chair to push them, for one, it wasn't easy to do, period, even with the power chair, because the chair is too high and all I do is slide off of it. I'm not supposed to be bending. I'm supposed to be horizontal as much as possible, but I'm messing with this stuff. So that was unnecessary, and as far as I'm concerned, it did not deserve a tip. And it deserved 1 star. Period. Period. I have every right to demand. Why shouldn't I? I'm paying them. The instructions were that the customer would direct you. So all they did was throw the Tupperware on the porch part. And granted, they put the kitty litter there, but it's not like it's the 4th story of an apartment complex. So I have every right to say no. Follow the instructions. I would have been more than happy to give them 20%. I didn't care. I just wanted it done the right way. Not to put me in a position to make things worse and risk my... I'm risking being at the top of those other damn stairs trying to feed him. I shouldn't be doing that. And I shouldn't be listening to him cry either. So, and I cannot power wash these spots myself. There's a power washer right here, but the guy who was going to be doing that, he has been unresponsive, I should say, to me. So, yeah, I have been made to believe that I don't have the right to ask for clear and concise gestures. You know, the instructions right now, I would say take that garbage outside. That's gotta go. These boxes, I need 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs, and 1 in the kitchen. And 1 can stay on the porch. I have 4 kitty litters. 4 brand new kitty litters. Because I'm separating the kitten and putting her upstairs, which, no, I shouldn't be doing the stairs, but at least that I had to do that to keep him on the porch, which he was crying through the door. So, like I said, I've been failing a Marine. And as an Army wife, that breaks my heart. So, anyway, all of these things here, yeah, I wish that somebody would just, and I've been saying this for 3 years, can somebody just come decorate my house for me? Just do it so that I don't have to, because I should not be standing on ladders. And even when I could, I shouldn't have been, because I fell off. I did. I fell down the back stairs. I did. I knew these things. I know these things. But I've been made to believe that it's like, no, we have self-care. Or that to criticize me and how I respond. And like, I said to someone, keep the cat on the porch. One person spent the next 15 minutes yelling at me about what a bad mother I am. And the other person just stopped and asked me why. If I was asking you to get the tree out of the driveway, like, because a tree fell, and he can't leave. If there was a tree in my path, if there was a hose in my path, if there was a garden hose on the ramp, those kinds of things, I have every right to just say, hey, can you move the hose? I get blocked, physically blocked, and they stop what they're doing, even if it's holding the door open. I'm trying to tell them not to let the cat out, but they're standing there with the door open. And heaven forbid, I'm like, close the door. Can you close the door? I need you to close the door. Grandma's on the porch. You can't let him out. Well, why? Well, just close the damn door. I feel like the people in my life, I don't trust that I can scream to them to grab a fire extinguisher. I really don't. I don't feel like if I said I need the fire extinguisher, they would sit there and ask me why. Or tell me like, oh, no, that's fine. It's not gonna, you're fine. It's like dismissive or like my pastor actually said a story this morning about a child being by the pool, and that as adults, we know that we see the child reaching for a ball in the water and we see danger. Danger, Will Robinson, we see it. That's what we see. And I still need to get him water. That we go running. We go running and we get the ball out of the water. We get the baby. We know that the baby's going to reach for the ball and that it's just a bad situation. Danger, Will Robinson. And so we go running to rescue the baby. That's what we do. But that is not what the teenager does, and that is not what other children do. They just stand there because they don't know any better. They don't know the dangers. It's an adult something. So I feel like I'm yelling at people, get the baby. Get the baby. Can you get the ball out of the water? Can you clean up the toys? Because I know that when that baby goes walking by, that they're going to go reaching for it. So I'm asking, can you get the toys out of the pool? Can you clean that up? And I'm trying to get the attention of a teenager sunbathing with parents who are like, oh, just leave her be. She's just sunbathing. And I try to get their attention. I try to tell them that there's danger. There's danger. There's danger. Well, why? Oh, that's just in your head. It's just in your head. And then they turn their backs to the toddler. Just because it's a girl in a wheelchair that's trying to warn them. So I have been made to believe that other people's self-care and other people's, that I should do it. Well, if you want the toys cleaned up, you can do it. That's how I feel. And that's how I've been made to feel. But the problem is, and the bottom line is that it's my failure. That I never, ever should have let anyone have that kind of influence on me. If there are people in my life that don't prioritize my well-being and my safety, then they have no place in my life. They just don't. They shouldn't. All right, I am going to try to do water. Hold on. Without falling down the damn stairs. Ugh. Alright, I don't know. I'm just trying. kind of. Alright, bear with me. Oy. Now my foot is stuck. Actually, my broken ankle. Oh no, I have to turn the power off so I don't go flying down the stairs. Yes, that is not being dramatic, that is being factual. Because power wheelchair going off the stairs, that would be somebody flying down the stairs. So, anyway, he went to go hide. As I spilled food and spilled the water, and like I said, the worst part is that I'm breaking my promise to a Marine. A Marine who served overseas. And, yeah. So anyway, he's still in the basement until I find somebody to come over and, or I do it myself, which that is not something I should be doing. But like I said, I've been crying for days because of this. And, he was on the front porch. He's not on the front porch anymore because it's getting cold and I couldn't handle listening to him cry. And, having the kitten on the front porch, she was bones. I'm trying to find her home. I even offered to pay for her, like the shelter here as a voucher. They have a voucher program, where it's like under $100 and you get all the shots and the cat gets fixed. It's so that people who find strays don't need to pay the vet the hundreds just to keep. I know, you're so cute. Don't need to pay the hundreds, to keep a kitten. So I'm offering to pay that for somebody just to take her or even just to foster her. Because, because I cannot do this. I can't do this with him shitting all over me, but he's shitting all over the floor. And I got new enzyme stuff. I need to redo the bottle. That's the enzyme stuff. Hang on, pretty girl. She's on my lap. Oh. And she's terrorized. She's terrorized as it is, That box has enzyme cleaner in it. But somebody brought over some enzyme cleaner in that ball jar. But that requires me undoing this, opening it up, and trying to pour that into that with short arms that I can't even reach. I can't even reach really into the sink. I'm like, this is the best I can really do. So, and that's one arm. Like, I cannot do both arms because I'm sitting sideways and I have short arms. So, me making the mix of enzyme stuff, I have to ask somebody to do that. And then that would require me saying, detailed things like, can you get that bottle and open it up? Giving just step-by-step instructions. Oh, heaven forbid I do that. Because then I'm just telling people what to do, and then I get called an ungrateful ingrate. So, yes, this is called gaslighting. For the most part, yes, this is called gaslighting, when people make you question yourself and your sanity and make you feel like you just don't deserve respectful basics, respectful treatment. You know, I've lived here 3 years. This is not how my house should look like, you know? And the little bit of help that I do get, like I said, I've had to pay one family member. I had to pay everything, even to take me to the ER. I had to pay to take me to dinner with family, immediate family, to just escort me, which really wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Because I was walking then. You know, all that I really wanted was somebody nearby in case I needed somebody to grab. But no, I paid. I paid. And then I was told, yeah, ungrateful, ingrate, and the whole neglect. You know, the passive aggressive denial of assistance. Being made to believe that I'm being lazy, and that other people's self-care is more important than freaking fire alarms. Oh, be patient. It's just take time, or wait till after COVID. And in the meantime, I have fallen. And I knew that those things would happen because I know the danger of the toy in the pool and toddlers. And I knew that me trying to do stuff on my own, I needed other people to do it because it was dangerous for me to do. It's not safe for me to do it. So I didn't do it. But now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I've started doing unsafe shit. And that's what I did in the past. And that's not a place. I was doing that with the back porch, trying to do the railing myself and trying to just show that. And in talking to somebody, I ended up falling down 4 steps actually, and fell on the sidewalk. Hit my head so hard that my neighbor heard it from inside her house. That's how hard I hit my head. So, yeah, the whole gaslighting thing, in making you feel these ways, whether it is a stranger, whether it's a friend, whether it's a neighbor, whether it's family, it doesn't matter. It's abuse all the same. And I have every right to call it what it is.